Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ben Herrera Show. We got me and Marcos tonight. What up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in, but we will be right back. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode. Tonight, we're going to be talking about this whole Blue Orgin thing that... Oh, I'm loud. You know what? Your microphone's not on. There it is. Let me turn my microphone down because I'm too loud. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about this Blue Origin thing that, we got the NASA behind us.
And the Blue Origin, but they got caught in a red lie.
There you go. That is so true. So,
come on now.
We got, there's plenty of situations that, people's been in space. And I just think that the more and more I watch these, and I'm not cutting anybody, I'm sure they're happy that they did this, but where is the proof that
1 million watchers? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got paid.
Oh yeah, of course. But I just think that there wasn't enough proof that it was real. Green screens exist. I mean, for one, I'm gonna pass it over to Marcos real quick because I want him to explain what we just watched, and I'll play the video here in a little bit. So here we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
So, after doing a little bit of studying and research and watching over 20 videos just to do this podcast, which I just can't get back that time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of discrepancies of how, why, where, and how come. Like, right. Seriously. So, one, Neil Armstrong. Let's go back into time. Neil Armstrong did multiple tests, which they said it took years for these tests to even comply with what needed to happen. Pressurized suits, pressurized helmets, everything, the tubing, everything, making sure their microphones and everything worked. What's up, Maria? And then,
hey, Maria.
Pressurized cabin. The capsule was pressurized. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's just getting into space. That's not being atmosphere. In space. Okay, so now, as they did this launch, they showed inside the capsule of the launch with Neil Armstrong and other astronauts as they went into space. They showed inside the capsule as they took off. Right. Why did they not show the inside of the capsule
when they were
launching off in this new little propaganda?
It looked like a penis.
I wasn't going to say that, but thank you.
Anybody see Austin Powers?
I know a lot of girls were excited.
Right.
But anyway, that whole aspect, there's a lot to going into space. And yes, you need a helmet. Yes, you need pressurized suits and heated suits. But yet, these girls wore these skimpy little...
They look like...
Jumpers for a mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
jumper for a mechanic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like there's no tubes coming out of them. Now, they showed inside the capsule as they were in space. Okay? Part of the hair kind of floated, but the rest of it was nice and firm and nice and neat.
Like you said earlier, they had a lot of Aquanet.
Had a lot of Aquanet.
To hold that down.
All the girls that they showed, just to kind of like the shoulder length hair coming out, everything else stayed right in place. Mm-hmm. However, when landing, now let's reverse. They're coming down. Mm-hmm. that would have heated up.
Yep.
Now, that capsule is from prior people going into space. Their capsules were dirty, burnt because of the heat,
dented in some spots,
and landed in water. Every single one landed in water.
Right.
How is it that this new capsule
right
didn't burn, didn't have no dents, and it was clean and spotless? Yet they landed right in the middle of the desert.
Exactly.
Right where they took off.
Before
But
we
if
continue,
they did a diagram where it takes off and it goes into a little circle,
exactly.
but yet they take off and they land right back in the same spot.
Exactly.
That doesn't happen.
Okay, so going back to what you said about, they needed oxygen while they're up there because
in
there's
seconds
so much
your
pressure.
your lungs will collapse.
Will collapse.
They will collapse. What do you call it? They'll cave in.
Cave in. Yep.
There's no oxygen. They'll just cave in and they die. Seconds into being into
Implode.
space. Implode. There you
That's
go.
That's the
They would implode and seconds into getting into space. Yeah, these girls are cheering. Now, little evidence of Katy Perry holding this little flower. Not the butterfly, the flower. Now, going at Mach 3 into space, that flower would have wilted and bent and broke. The petals would have came off. Yet, it's in full bloom, and she's holding it, and it's as stiff as a board.
Right. Exactly. It looks like transferring those pictures over. So definitely, to me, okay, so what I was going to share real quick is, let me do.
How they lied? Oh, please do.
Let me put the picture over here. So we looked up, oh, that's not it. I moved it. Oops. So right here, as you guys can see, it says that a human needs an oxygen mask no matter where they're at in space.
Correct.
So why didn't any of these girls why aren't they wearing one? I don't understand that. How they
did
got
survive
away with
without that oxygen?
Exactly.
Because
I don't
in that
get
training for NASA, as they stated, transferring from Earth to space, you have to hold your breath for a minute to a minute and a half transferring so that lung pressure can equalize. Now, that's what the suit is for. However, they're inside a suit, inside a helmet. How did these girls survive?
Right. I want people to read that again because I want everybody to read that. Whoever's watching right now, I want you to read this. Because it says it right here. To survive in space. And then right here it says you'll also need a body pressure suit no matter where you're at in space. And it doesn't even say a certain height either. They're in space.
Anywhere in space. Anywhere.
So I don't understand how they're surviving right now. Thank God they did. Nothing, of course.
Here's the other thing.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Here's the other thing. Coming out of the capsule. I'm going to leave the door thing to you. Okay. But coming out of the capsule, now Neil Armstrong and all the other astronauts had to get out and have medical attention because of the belligerence of your mind. It kind of wears down on your mind. It makes you delusional. How is it that Katy Perry's full of love and the other girls are happy-go-lucky jumping around?
Exactly.
And they walk out of the capsule. Everybody else got carried out of the capsule.
Yeah. So
explain that to me.
Okay, let's go ahead and do our sponsor video real quick, and then we're going to play some videos. And again, we don't own the rights to these videos. We're just playing them for educational purposes.
Educational?
So, educational purposes. And so Facebook can shut the hell up. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, I almost pushed the wrong button. Here we go.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
All right. So here's the situation. Now, I'm going to put a video on here in a second, and let me explain it real quick. So this is a footage of the Blue Origin taking off, and it's about to take off. The dildo, taking off to space, and I just don't understand. The whole time we were watching it, they never showed any footage, or at least I didn't see it. Footage of inside the capsule. So, how what's up with that? So, let's go ahead and go to that video.
Let's just specify, because you said they didn't show any footage of inside the capsule. They did, just not as they were entering space.
Yeah, they were already up there. So, yeah. So let's go here. So this is the video, like I said. Let me make that bigger so people can see it. That's what she said. Anyway, so
unless you caught it before I did.
Anyway, so here's the video of and I'm gonna fast forward through it, so because I'm not gonna play the whole damn thing.
How is it supposed to be a brand new rocket? And look at the fins.
Look how dirty that is.
Look at the fins. They're tore up.
Yeah, it looks like they got damaged already.
They're already damaged. Oh.
Yeah.
15 for this internal.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, command engine start, 2, 1, ignition. Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
So, I want everybody to understand, whoever's watching right now, to just comment whatever you think about this, because here's the thing, people, is as you see, even before they took off, they should have showed us what they were doing before they took off. Yeah, they were obviously probably freaking out, whatever, if that was the case, but to me it was like, because I was watching a little bit of this at my house, but I just now started catching up to the news of this, and I don't know. What do you think about that?
From what we already saw, they have a lot of green screens. If you guys are watching it, before we put the video back on, just pay attention, because there's a lot of things that are happening all at one time. And yet, they specifically said their signal is so bad because they're where they're at. Mm-hmm. But yet, you can hear a dog in the background. Right. You can hear people screaming and hooting and hollering. But yet, their connection's bad. Yep. Exactly. Explain that. Mm-hmm. Now, pay attention. Watch this as the rocket goes up. Yep. Hey, just listen. You can hear a dog yelping. Yeah. Like somebody's watching it from a TV. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, go ahead. Right.
6,000 feet climbing. Begin throttle down for Q limiting. Engine response looks good. Maximum dynamic pressure. Mach 1. Vehicle is supersonic. Engine back up to full throttle.
Supersonic. We have passed through max Q. Maximum dynamic pressure. That's when the vehicle, the stresses between the atmosphere and the speed are at their maximum. So to punch through that is so important. You see the BE3 engines is firing beautifully. You see the stream of steam behind it. Those ladies right now are having an incredible view on their way to space. Passing passing through 80,000 feet, 1,300 miles per hour. You're going to peak at about 2,300 miles an hour over Mach 3, 3 times the speed of sound. Shortly coming up, we'll have
3 times the speed of sound.
Exactly.
Meaning that's a lot of pressure on somebody's lungs for not to be pressurized and
to not be wearing a mask.
Or oxygen for that matter. That's why in the training they said it takes a minute to a minute and a half to hold your breath to change atmospheres.
So before we
just like pinching your nose and blowing really hard to make your ears pop.
Yep. He said, "Oh, that's what we were saying earlier about same thing with planes. When you take off in planes, you gotta wait for the cabin pressure to lower. So that's why they always tell people, don't get up and walk around until they tell you to. Because, well, for one, you don't want to fall over while it's on the runway.
Or pass out.
Or chew gum, like they say,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, because you got to keep that, the pressure in your head so your head don't explode. But, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real enough for me.
Oh, it's not.
To believe that this actually happened.
To believe
it.
But
anyway, so let's go back to the video real quick.
Go, main engine cutoff. We will turn off the engine, but the 2 craft, the capsule and the booster, will continue their ascent to space.
Stand by, Miko.
And there you saw the main engine is turned off. We're now going to separate the capsule from the booster, and at that point, Kristen, that's when all 6 astronauts are going to start to feel the weightlessness, and shortly thereafter, we're going to let them unbuckle.
And that right there is the most critical milestone of this whole ascent. Oprah watching her best friend go to space.
Okay. So, I mean, here's the thing. So we looked up a couple other things.
Correct.
So let me get to that real quick. Hold on, let me get to where's my menu?
So are you busy today, Maria? At work?
Hey, Maria, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining. Chris Harris.
What up, Chris?
Excuse me. So, okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna show the footage of when they were already up there, of everybody floating around. Let's see. Hold on, let me get to the part where I actually want to show. Okay, right here. Okay, here we go.
What's up, Diane?
Okay, so definitely, again, this is something that, if it's real, I just don't understand how they survived.
It's a real fake.
It's really fake.
It's real. It's real fake.
But I just don't get it. I just don't understand. So here's another video.
Mind you, I myself watched over 20 videos just to have this podcast show.
Yeah, so here it is. I mean, This is just ridiculous.
Now, pay attention really closely to this video.
Yeah, because
There's a lot of
let's just
Aquanet.
play it. There's a lot of what?
Aquanet.
Yeah, a lot of hairspray was used in this video, and no cans were harmed. I'm just kidding.
You guys, I don't have to tell you. Look at the moon. Look. Okay. Look at the moon. Oh my gosh. So whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing. Oh my God. Wow.
Okay, so I don't really care about this part. Oh, I am over there. So I'm gonna fast forward it over here. So when they're back in it, wait, where'd it go? I thought they were in here again.
They're in there.
Oh, right.
Somewhere in there.
I don't know what happened. I thought there was more.
No, that was another video. You got like 3 of them on there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anyway, so I don't know. I just think, what did everybody think about that? Because here's the thing is, again, we looked it up, and there's, talking about what you need to be wearing in space in order to survive.
Okay, so let's put it this way.
They weren't wearing any of that.
Space is as cold as Antarctica. Okay? Mm-hmm. They don't have heated suits. They have on jumpers like you're working on a car.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
Okay? Now tell me why Neil Armstrong and all the other astronauts that went up there had to wear these big old suits and these big old helmets. They had to have hoses connected to them, gloves, boots. But these girls wore tennis shoes and skinny ass jumpers.
They're pretty much wearing skinny jeans. Now, exactly, because I'm like, I don't know. I just think it's not real enough to convince me.
It's not real enough to say that they're astronauts.
Well, that's you, yeah.
They are not astronauts.
They're not astronauts.
They didn't do the training.
Yep.
And being an astronaut, you're an actual genius.
Yeah.
Because you go through all the training. Plus, you're already in Air Force as soon as you get out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you're 28, you're already climbing into being in the Air Force of, working with NASA.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
How would all these guys and all these astronauts take 20, 30 years to become astronauts? Yet, Katy Perry and these other girls took 1 week.
Right. Exactly.
That make me please explain that, because it's not bothering me. It just sounds stupid as hell.
Yeah.
Because all these people are lying, and all these people are going, "Oh my God, they went to space." Bullshit! No, they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be some kind of stupid to believe that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. So here's the thing, and
if that defended you, that's on you.
Yeah, we're again, like I said on Facebook, our show is to it's an opinion, it's freedom of speech, it's basically if you get offended,
change the channel.
Go watch something else. Go watch the Blue Orgin fake its landing. I'm just kidding. Something.
Anyway,
but again, we're here to.
We're here to have fun.
We're just analyzing a video that we want to, see if it's real or not, and we think it's fake. And that's our opinion. So, let's go back to that video real quick because I just want to watch it again.
That one that got me.
Wow, that's good.
Thank you so much. Look at the moon. Look. Okay.
All right here.
I got you, Glenn. Oh, the moon. You guys, I will have to tell you. Look at the moon. Look. Okay. Look at the moon. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing.
I don't know. All right, so let me go ahead and play the commercial, and I'll just...
Here at Black River Studios, we offer great deals, best prices, and high-quality content. So if you're looking to advertise your business, be sure to get with Black River Studios for your next photo session, DJ booking, or music recording. We also do a live podcast called The Ben Herrera Show, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. We teamed up with Alpha One Music and Goat Entertainment to provide great content for the Holland community. There's no place like home, as they always say, so here we are your home for entertainment, music videos, and films. Be sure to hit us up for your next event. Call us at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819. Or check us out at our website at www.brstudiosllc.com. We are also on every major social media platform.
All righty. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with us. So, like we said, we're here to voice our opinions and our
call it the fake.
We gotta defend our country here.
Defend it from what? Dumbasses?
I guess
it's not our job. That's God's job.
That's that's what I was gonna say too. When I posted what I posted on Facebook about I'm done with political posts, and I meant it because here's the thing. I looked at it as, I'm sitting here explaining things to people that they want, this is my opinion on it. You have your opinion on it, but you're going to get mad at me because I have my own opinion. I was never mad at anybody about it. I was just debating. That's all I was doing.
When we first started the politics and we first started all the other stuff, and we looked at each other and like, let's just piss people off.
Well, that too. That was the only reason why I was doing it.
Because, half of the people that actually believe in gung-ho Facebook, I mean, they're
100%.
100% gullible and ready to fight to the death.
If they could, they would punch you through the screen.
They could. They would have. Especially with the last comment that what's his name? Ellie, whatever his name was.
Eli.
That boy was heartbroken. That boy was all crying.
Oh no, that wasn't him. That was
who was it?
The Michelle. My friend Michelle.
He's all heartbroken.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you, Ben. You're posting stuff that. Shut up.
But here's the thing: is
we have opinions. We
like I said, around. It was an opinion. It wasn't. Like I said, I really I don't give any crap about the government. I don't care. I really don't care about it.
It was fun though, pissing.
It was fun. It was fun. But here's the thing, and I said this on that post too. I said, but I'm gonna turn this around. If somebody wants to come on the show and discuss politics, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna stop talking about it. I just was gonna stop posting about it. So,
anyway,
everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a right to their freedom of speech. So ain't nobody going to stop me from talking about what I want to talk about. So
that's why there's a disclaimer at the beginning of the
exactly. Show. So read the disclaimer or learn how to read.
Read the disclaimer or learn how to read.
Whatever.
What shit is that?
Well, they got to learn how to read so they can read the disclaimer. Jeez. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, I think a lot of people took it too personal.
They did.
To a point where they wanted to rip their hair out.
Dude, just like that girl that sat there and disagreed with you for the politics in the Gulf of America, the Gulf of Mexico, and then you sat there and said something, and she said something back, and then she blocked you. Because you didn't agree with her. Mm-hmm. Like, seriously? Anyway, back to the dildo.
Yeah. So.
Fake as hell.
I don't know. I think it was
fake as hell. Then, as they landed, they opened the door from the inside. That is supposed to be pressurized. A pressurized door that doesn't open from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay? Opens from the outside. Okay? But that girl ran over there and said, shut the door. They shut the door. The guy pretends to open it up with this big, huge.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, he tries to open it up with some kind of crowbar mechanism, and then if you look at that thing, he pushes the crowbar into the door, and the door opens.
Right. Exactly. So here's actually that footage right here. Oh, let me make the thing screen bigger. All right, let's go.
Those are the 6 devils.
6 what?
Devils.
Oh, so the only one that I've heard of is Gayle King and Katy Perry. I don't know the other 4 girls.
Running in just a few seconds. This has been happening on and off, and we do see that it has reconnected. So we're going to head back to that live.
Glorified. They need some assistance because they've been exposed to zero-G for so long. Not these astronauts. They're not going to need any assistance. That's one of the beauties of a suborbital space flight. You feel great. You don't have to deal with space sickness, right?
Exactly. And that's, to that point, this flight, because you're basically going straight up and then over the Kármán line and straight back down. Some astronauts, I think you mentioned your mother may have experienced a little sickness up there. You don't in this one because it's just once up and once down. And you got that 90G.
Exactly.
All right, so it does seem as...
Okay, that's the part two that got me was... is it still playing? Oh, no. Okay.
No, it's... sorry. I got my volume up.
Oh, no, I was hearing it.
That's all right. Go ahead.
I was hearing this. But anyway, but that's the thing, too, that I was looking at was, like, how is their footage so shitty? Right here, it's skipping. It's the sound is going in and out. I get how they feel because our podcast does that. Yeah, our podcast was doing that in the past, and
we paid our bill.
We figured things out, and we got it fixed the next day usually. But here's the thing: is they got millions and billions of dollars to have the best quality sound system that you can get on the earth, but yet they couldn't figure that out. Which is weird, but
here's my question now.
Hey, Gisela.
Here's my question. Hey, Prima. Billions and billions of dollars went into this capsule and this flight. Okay. Mm-hmm. Weren't the Democrats just bitching about spending money where it doesn't belong? And you got 7 rich people that put money into this. Democrats, yet they're going into space for 11 seconds and coming right back down just to prove they lied about the whole thing, just to get people to watch something fake.
Exactly.
Stop me when I lie, but yet stop me when I'm wrong.
Exactly.
But you can't tell me that Armstrong and all the other astronauts had to go through hell just to go to space, and it took years to get to space, but these girls took 1 week and one tiny suit and some shoes.
Makes me want to cry. Makes me want to call it a lie. I mean, because, I'm going to be honest, because I've watched, there was a show not too long ago, actually, that I was watching. It was kind of like How It's Made type show. And it was showing, which is really ironic that we're talking about this, because it was about astronauts and all the training that they have to go through just to go up to even the distance that these girls went to.
Yeah. Again,
and
there's a lot of training that has to happen. Now, transferring from one atmosphere to the other, you have to hold your breath for 1.5 minutes. But inside a suit, they're throwing oxygen. So in case you pass out, you're still having oxygen. These girls did the same shit with no mask, no oxygen. Just went from Earth to space with no suit, no mask.
Exactly. Hey, Kingpin, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
What up, Kingpin?
So yeah, definitely. It's just to me, it's like it's kind of a joke. Excuse me. Let's go back to the video real quick so we can watch them open the door on accident.
As though the connectivity is spotty in this area. This is about 2 hours northeast of Midland, Texas. This is specifically in Van Horn, Texas. And so it does go in and out intermittently. It's once back up and running. Let's head back to that.
You know, what does that feel when you have young children? You saw her get so emotional in her pre-flight interview. Is she still is that still the weighing emotion, or is she still just oh my God, I saw the stars, I saw the curvature of the earth? You know, what's going to come?
Okay, let's remind everybody what we're watching here. That the people that are tuning in now, the Blue Orgin. That Jeff Bezos, the owner of Facebook, that's not Facebook. It was Amazon. Sorry, who owns Amazon, and sorry. Anyways, so what up, Chris? Chris Garcia, what's going on? Excuse me, Chris Garcia. There. Anyway, so, we're sitting here watching this, and, again, when you go to space, it's pressurized. Even when you go on a plane, it's pressurized.
Correct.
And, yeah, you can go on a plane without a freaking mask on, or an oxygen mask, but they do have the oxygen masks that drop down if, you need it. So, I don't understand why didn't we get footage of them inside while they were taking off? I don't understand that. Did you ever see anything like that?
I've never seen something like that.
So, let's go back to the video. Oh, this is when they're opening the door up, when they're not supposed to.
Come out of her mouth.
All right, so we do have another live stream of the very same event right here, and we did want to share this with you. There is no audio attached to this particular live stream, but we do see Jeff Bezos right there, the CEO, of course, and founder of Blue Origin. They are still waiting for the door to open, and that is when all 6 astronauts are going to exit. And you can see all those media crews right there. We do have the audio. Let's listen.
A completely successful flight, one of the smoothest flights we've had so far, and we're now just awaiting the opening of the hatch so we can get some views from our 6 new astronauts.
Belts.
And I would imagine Lauren Sanchez in seat 1 will be coming out first.
That is correct. They'll go. She's in seat 1, which is next to the left. The left window there. She will go first. And then last in number 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, this just in, Alan Torres won the fight.
Oh.
Knockout, second round.
Congratulations, Alan.
So, congratulations,
to Alan Torres. Alan Torres.
Get him, boy.
Good job. Good job,
Good
Alan.
job, man. Proud of you.
All right, now you need to come on the podcast. All right.
Let's go. Sorry.
Let's go back to the video.
This just in.
Yeah, break it. Yeah, forgot to do this.
This is Carrie Ann. That is the window on the right.
Side canyon.
See those vans arriving. Those are friends and family.
And that's Carrie Ann looking out the window, in the window to the right there. Lauren Sanchez on the left. And you really get a sense for just how big these windows are. I mean, when you're inside this capsule, it's almost as though you're getting a full 360 panoramic view. One of the cool features of this capsule, the largest windows of any spacecraft.
So over a third of the surface area of this craft is windows. And that's on purpose. There were many meetings with our founder, Jeff Bezos, where our engineers brought him some windows. He said, nope, make them bigger. They come back. Nope, that's nice, but make them bigger. And what you get here, why is that so important? So many of our astronauts have said, when I got out of my seat, I looked at outside my window, and I turned around and I looked at the other 5 windows, and my brain created a panoramic view, a panoramic photo of it, because so much of the capsule is windows, and it makes for just an incredible experience.
Sarah.
How's the door handle?
Good? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again. Come on out, guys.
Let's pause it right there. All astronauts, all before this, medical team is right there at their aid. And the medical team is what pulls out the people, because at 25 miles an hour, they impact the ground or water, still making them delusional and everything else from the fall. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which They want to make sure their spine's corrected, their mind's corrected, their sight is okay, their hearing is fine. These people open the damn door, and she gives a hug.
They jump out like they went on a trip, like they were driving.
Katy Perry walks out and says, "I feel so much love and peace." Shut up. And then she kneels down and kisses the ground.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So stupid.
All right, let's finish watching now.
This is your baby.
Where are my babies?
They're over here. Go see them.
Where? I have to go
Right
there.
there.
Okay.
Katie!
Why are you kidding?
Thank you. Thank you. Amanda. I just have to have a moment with the ground. Let me just appreciate the ground for just a second. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. That was amazing. That was amazing.
I'm so proud. So proud of you. Amazing. I'm so proud of you.
These girls landed on dirt, making it the hardest fall.
I think that's the situation here is.
Oh, did I tell you? Alan Torres won his fight. Man,
Excellent.
knockout. What a
Good
knockout.
job,
I
Alan.
was watching the fight. That knockout, dude, he knocked his head off so clean.
Good job,
That boy
Alan.
just said, bam, landed.
Boom.
It was over.
All right, Alan, we'll have to get you on the show when you I don't know, where was the fight at?
In Detroit.
Oh, okay. When you're ready, man, let us know. Get you on the show again. Yeah, he was on the show before.
Yep.
So
Before his first fight.
Yep. So yeah, let us know, man, because we would love to have you on the show. Talk about your fight. Talk about your next one coming up, whatever it is. So again, with this NASA thing, I don't know. I think it's kind of ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Esther, I didn't see footage until now with you. No, I don't think it's true at all. I don't think it's true at all.
We don't believe it's true, but that's just our opinion.
Again,
okay, it's not a fact, but there's enough evidence to prove that it is fake. There's enough scenes from different aspects to where it just shows that it's fake. The takeoff fake.
Share this once again.
The equipment they didn't use that all astronauts had to use, they didn't use.
And I'll show you right here. Again, it says a human requires an oxygen mask or a fully pressurized spacesuit to survive in space. Now, if you scroll down, which I'll do, it says you need more than an oxygen mask. You would need a full body pressure suit no matter where you're at in space. Without it, you die.
Stop me with that lie.
Yeah.
That's just common sense.
I mean, I honestly, if somebody was to say, "Hey, we need you to go to space, but we don't have anything for you to wear," I'd be like, "No, I'm not."
Here's some Nikes.
I'm not. Yeah.
Here's some Nikes and a bobby pin and a flower and a butterfly. Here you go.
In a mechanic suit.
In a mechanic suit. Here you go. You'll survive off that. Don't worry. You're only 11 minutes in there.
Right.
Where it's cold as Antarctica.
Exactly. And that's another thing. It's freezing up there.
And what did the thing said you needed heated suits because it is cold.
And a heated spacesuit.
So.
And they didn't have any of that.
No oxygen.
I mean, they might as well have just been naked. I mean, seriously, not even joking.
Well, nobody told you to stay home. You know we do this every day.
Yeah, Mijo, you should have been here. What up, Angel? What up, Nick? What up, Matt? Matt J. Herrera.
Are we done with this lies on national TV? Because there's something I want to bring up since we got space coming up. Okay, so
well, the next one we'll
let
China
you know. Produce their own sun.
I was wondering what that was.
I sent it to you. You can put if you want to show them.
Yeah, let's.
So I was watching the news and I was going through all these videos because I was doing the study here. Well, that's why you call your brother. Find out what the topic is.
Yeah.
Jeez, it takes you call him on everything else. Might as well call him on that.
Right.
So doing all these studies and stuff, this came about. China actually created their own sun. How is that possible? And it shows the explosion where it came off Earth, and it's just this big, huge ball of light right here.
Okay, so let me. Yeah.
So.
Okay, let me put it over here.
Yeah, let's trade it over there.
Okay, so.
If he was your true twin, you should have known by telekinesis.
Yeah.
You should have felt it. You should have felt it.
Can you make this bigger?
That's what she said to you, huh?
I mean, I thought I could...
No, not because you did it that way. No, you can't. Okay, show that right there.
Okay. So, check this out. So, this is a video that Marco sent me earlier. The dynamic duo is back. What up, Nick?
What up, Nick?
So,
I missed you the other day.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
He's going to play it right now.
So, here it is. So, this is what they released. It won't let me make the screen bigger, so I don't know.
Yeah, so you guys just get to click on it yourselves. You can see the explosion on the bottom of the Earth, and then watch that sun rise.
Actually, you know what? Is there sound to this?
There is sound. There should be sound to it.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. What did you do? No.
Oh, I was going to try to rewind it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
What are you doing now?
Start it over.
All right, right here.
Here it is, right here.
Watch the explosion. Boom. And it goes up. Again, if you want to see it full, just click on the screen. You see that explosion? You see the Earth? That made more impact than the girls landing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what did Katy Perry say? She saw the
curvature.
The curvature.
Curvature of the
It's
Earth.
the firmament, you dumbass. The curvature. Is that even such a word? Curvature.
Curvature, yeah.
Curvature is a word. I think that's pretty cool. If China can actually, and America takes over, and they do it. Can we take night and turn it into day and day into night?
Probably.
Okay? Let's think about this. How messed up would that be? All third shifters will go into work with the sun up, and we actually rise with the sun going down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It'd be backwards.
Be backwards.
Yeah. That would be
half of us
weird.
be. Well, actually, me, I've been up for 3 days, so.
Yeah. I mean, I barely get any sleep either.
Look at my eye. My eyes tells you. I've been up for a few days, so. There's just been going a lot here.
Here's Marcos' eyes.
Look at my eyes. Where am I? There you go. Look at my eyes. I'm tired.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this space, I'm fascinated with space too, and that whole other son thing it's kind of scary at the same time because it's like, damn, what else are they gonna do?
Well, I mean, you gotta look at it this way.
They did create dire wolves again.
God. But yet they're spending billions and billions of dollars doing things that they're complaining about. When is it going to stop? When is America going to stop complaining about, well, again, political. Republicans want to stop all that nonsense of spending extra money that we don't have and say that we're in debt of.
Exactly.
Yet the Democrats want to spend money and billions of dollars on some stupid rocket with 6 girls on that are fake as hell, and other stuff, and bringing things back from the dinosaur age and bringing them back
that's
to life. Like, stupid. Come on, this ain't Jurassic
Quit wasting money. Quit wasting money. You could be fixing these bridges and these potholes. And
but see, this is what
clean the rivers up.
Here's the other thing. Now they bring this animal back from the past. They bring it back to life.
Exactly.
What diseases did it carry?
Exactly. That's another thing.
So they're going to blame another COVID-19, or is it going to be COVID-25?
COVID-27, I think.
You know what I mean?
Something.
So they're going to come up with something, scare the hell out of people. People are going to run and get more toilet paper and paper towels and, Windex and who knows what else.
They're 20-second shot.
Right? We need 16 shots for this one.
Right.
But this one, you can drink Windex and it cures everything.
Exactly. But here's the thing is, Tide Pods don't work.
Not on this one.
But, so.
Me erase some couple spots, but do nothing.
But no, I don't know. I think a lot of stuff is just getting out of hand. And
they're just trying to make people face
crazy.
One way to go, oh, look what's happening here, while the government's messing up over here.
While the government's screwing something else up.
Exactly.
And here's the thing too, is like I said, the government, Republican and Democrat, are corrupt no matter which one it is. So it's like, sound like crazy red people.
My cousin said, these guys sound like crazy red people. We are.
We are crazy red people. Just kidding. But I don't know. That's the thing about politics. It's hard to, and I'm not there. I was never there on Facebook to convince people to follow what I was saying. It was just, I just wanted to piss people off. Honestly, I was just, that's all I was doing.
You've done plenty of that.
I did plenty of that, and I'm done. So that was my goal, and
that's the see Benny. Whatever. This is the thing. This is why we have a podcast, because nothing's supposed to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, half of what this world is doing doesn't make sense. Half of what we do in life doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But do we still do it? Yes.
It's
this
fun.
podcast, do we still do it? It's fun. Yeah. Yes. Do we talk nonsense? Mm-hmm. Of course.
We always do.
We
talk nonsense when we're not even on here.
It's part of the podcast. It makes the night fun. Mm-hmm. Makes you guys laugh or cry or mad or upset.
We get all the emotions throughout the episode.
We do.
What up, Linda Love?
You'd be amazed after the show, when we get back to my office or Ben gets back to his office, and not the emails, but the messages that come through. I don't appreciate you guys talking this way. I don't appreciate this, and I don't appreciate. Well, nobody told you to watch the whole damn show. You could have changed it.
Thank you for the views, though. We appreciate it. But here's the thing: is, it's almost like you listen to the news, and you watch YouTube or whatever it is that you look for, or you come across. It's the same thing, we're
another CNN.
Yeah, we're CNN part
we're CNN
two.
with opinions.
Yeah, we're CNN, the one that makes sense. Just kidding. But
anyway, this is just for fun. I mean, what else are we going to do on a Friday night?
Right, we're here just to chill and piss people off and
make fun of people.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it. I mean, we do it in church. You do it everywhere else. You sit in the mall and you watch. People watch. Make fun of people. It's the same damn thing.
People watch. That's true. That's a good one.
We do the same damn thing here. We watch what's on the news, or we watch what's on YouTube or wherever. We talk about it. Hey, would this be a fun little thing to piss people off?
Yep. Exactly.
Let's make fun of it. That's what we do.
So
this is what makes the podcast.
One thing I did want to say, what happened this morning.
Which part?
What? When I almost hit that lady.
Oh. Jeez.
So I was backing out of my driveway this morning. I didn't catch it on my camera. I wish I did, because it would have been crazy to see. Okay, so I'm backing out of my driveway, And I look this way. Down the road. And as I'm looking this way, there's a lady walking behind my car, but I'm still moving backwards slowly. And as I'm looking, she's already this way, like to my right, which means I didn't see her coming this way because she's going the opposite way that I'm looking. And as I'm going back I keep going, she's on this side, and I look, and man, she had a mean look on her. She was pushing a stroller with a baby in it. But anyways, so that's how I almost hit somebody today. So lady, if you're watching, I apologize. I did not see you.
You know what he said? He said she shouldn't have been there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I don't remember that part. But I do apologize, whoever that was.
Benny said,
and that's why I usually park backwards.
Benny said, it's on my Facebook, though. You don't want a retraction. That's democracy, right? Hey, if you want to come on the show, that's on you. We would love. Hey, that actually would.
I mean, that's exactly why I was posting, because so people can react to it.
People can react to it, and people can come into the show
that's
and
simple as
debate
that.
If they wanted to.
Because what's the point? Okay, perfect example. When people post things and they get pissed off because people react to it, then why the hell are you posting stuff? You're going to get a reaction from it. Unless it's stupid and nobody cares about it. But especially when it comes to politics, somebody's going to freaking react to it, no matter what. So people that sit there and cry about, what people react to, what did you expect? Did you want people to send you flowers?
These are gung-ho Facebookers.
Oh, nobody said you were pissed.
I'm just saying, some people, they're gung-ho Facebookers. And we don't care. Like, we literally don't care what happens in politics. We don't care who's president. We don't care what's going on. But if we find it funny, we're going to make fun of it.
Exactly.
We're going to have opinions about it.
That's literally what I was doing. But everybody was taking it.
Wait a minute. Hang on. On the people's defense, I mean, when I was on the show, we took it to a point where I said, let's just piss people off. We got enough people get pissed off, but then you took it to the extreme. That's the problem. It is like, dude, okay, stop. I stopped. I quit even interacting with your post because it's like, okay, now you're getting a little too heavy. And then you went too far. And then you and this person was going back and forth. I'm like, dude, it's not that fucking serious.
I know. But so on my defense, the only reason why
serious, dude. You took it beyond what it had to be taken.
Okay, yes, I did. But hey, Ray, how you doing tonight?
Ray, what's going on, homie?
But
when you come to the show.
Here's the thing, though. Is the only reason why I responded the way that I did was because of the stuff that I was watching on YouTube.
Oh, God.
Because I would watch, those posts, from the Secretary of Press. What? Oh, Secretary of whatever her freaking name is. See, this is how much I really don't care because I forgot what her name was. But about 99% of the time, I really didn't give a crap. I just was looking for something to talk about.
Exactly.
And so I don't care who's president. I don't care about Elon Musk and what they're doing. I mean, if they do good, they end up, here's the thing. If they end up doing something great and it all turns out to be all great and dandy, okay, cool. Thank you. Even if it was Kamala Harris that was doing this and she ended up making things great, cool. Thank you.
Martin Luther King had a dream.
I mean, it goes to the point of I don't care. I really never did.
It's just a podcast.
It was just a podcast. Exactly.
It's just a podcast. So don't take things so literal every time we talk. And it's just having fun. It's like watching Beavis and Butthead. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah. So
fire. I knew you were.
But like I said, right. So
anyway, that's just what it is.
I mean, it's literally that's all it was. I mean, anybody that got offended, again, that was on you. That's
if we did.
I mean, it wasn't my intentions, but that was on you.
I mean, we're not responsible for how you feel. We're not responsible for how you feel. That's on you. We just put.
Hey Julio, what's up?
Put stuff out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're not the only ones that just
don't blame the messenger.
Smack him around a little bit.
Don't kill the messenger, I meant to say.
Smack him around a little bit, just don't kill him.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I need some cookies.
I got some for you.
Oh, sweet.
So,
bring me them damn cookies.
Right. So anyway, so with the spaceship and everything, with this electric dildo that they had and this green screens and false
that makes me want to watch Austin Powers again.
An Austin Power thing. That looks like a big pecker. Anyway,
that was a huge
Woody.
Woody, yeah, it was Woody Harrelson.
So
was it Woody Harrelson?
Yes, it was. Woody was on there.
Oh,
but yeah. Anyway, it was just you had to be some kind of special to believe that actually happened, especially with all the evidence we actually just proved online. The pressurized suits,
the
heated suits,
the
mask, the oxygen.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That was to me. It's like
that's too much.
That's just too much proof that it was fake.
And their hair was in place.
Exactly. Their hair was there was a little bit of the hair going up and floating, but it was just not enough to convince me. I'm just reacting to what you're saying. Okay, that's fine, and obviously, yeah, people are going to react, and I'm fine with that. People. That's the thing is like you react, I'm going to react back. So why would you get upset over that, though?
You're going to take it. I'm going to talk.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to post something and I respond to it, and then you respond back, it's called a debate or a conversation. I'm not reacting
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is
I was for a little while just to piss you off, but it got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to
way
react.
beyond what you had to. You went way beyond what you had to.
Yeah, I did.
You went way.
I did take it too far. And I admit, yeah, I did take it too far. And I did apologize to some people about it, but because there's a lot of people that I care about everybody, but it's like there was some people that I know that got upset over it, and it was like.
So
I did apologize.
I'm going to put this another way, okay? We are God-led. We believe in God. God comes first in our life. Mm-hmm. We do everything. But this is our stress reliever. This is everything that we want to talk about. We put it on there so people can actually hear what we think of what we watched because it's bullcrap.
The world is crazy.
The world is crazy, and we're not afraid to speak up about it. However, we are God-led. Everything we do is God's first. We pray, everything else. So, don't think that we're these crazy people. This is just our stress.
And again, we don't hate anybody.
No,
obviously
we don't hate nobody.
And it's here's one thing that I saw that the only political thing tonight is about the guy, the senator that went to El Salvador to try to get that guy that was deported. And so there was a poll that said, was his trip worthwhile? And 85%, or it was about 85, 87%, something like that. No, it was a waste of time because we all knew he wasn't going to get him. We all knew that wasn't going to happen. He wasted a trip, and somebody posted and said they could have used that money, the money that he used for that trip to fly down there, he could have used it on something else. And so it's like, I get what people are saying that, yes, he was deported. It was.
What's up, Mike? Roy.
And hey, Roy. Yes, he was deported. I understand that. And it sucks that it happened. But it's like, there had to be a reason behind it of why he was deported. You don't just get deported because they feel like just like coming to your house and deporting you for no reason. They have to have a reason behind it. You're
talking about that dude that was MS-13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're MS-13, you're part of a gang.
And it's a terrorist.
You're guilty by association. So
exactly.
if you're on the computer in the computer system, they're going to pull your damn name. So yeah, they're going to pull you because what did Trump say? I'm taking all criminals, all gangs, everybody that is even associated with such, and deport them.
Exactly. And again,
that goes to what they just did. His name was in the roster of being in the MS-13.
Exactly. So
don't sit there and be mad about it. But then,
it's like, okay, so it's like saying, "Oh, my friend robbed a bank. I'm gonna go try to get him out of jail. He robbed a bank. He's in jail for a reason. Why would you do that? You know, it's like, hello, he's in prison for a reason because he robbed a bank, for example. I don't understand that, huh? What do you think?
Nothing.
But no, for real. I mean, it's like, I don't understand that.
There's just too many questions to sit there and try to get him as innocent as people think that he is.
Like I said, I mean, it sucks that it happened, you know, and if it's true about him beating his wife, is from one of the articles.
Ouch.
Ouch. It's domestic violence right there. And if that's true,
that is, felony.
And of course, again, you are innocent until proven guilty in America. But here's the thing: he's not in America anymore. So does that?
He's in El Salvador.
Yeah, it's international laws now. So we can't use that for him anymore. He's
guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly.
Before they kill him.
Did I say that backwards?
No, you're fine.
No. But anyway.
But who's to say that the MS-13 is not going to retaliate and get him?
Exactly. So, but anyways, yeah, that's that. That's the only political thing I was going to talk about. But I just want people to
understand after that show, after that little fake flight.
Yeah,
that
was freaking weird.
So just in case you guys didn't watch the fight, Alan Torres did win, not by knockout.
Good job, Alan.
Good job, Alan.
So, man, we need to get that thing.
Well, that thing needs to work. Anyway, that does work. It just didn't hook it up.
Speakers in here.
So yeah, so congratulations, Alan. Can't wait to get you on the show again. So, but I think this is our time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
They got quiet all of a sudden.
Oh, actually, we need to play the sponsor video one more time before, and then we'll be heading out. We'll be right back. Don't leave.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
All righty then.
All righty.
That was Jim Carrey. Just kidding. But anyways, all right, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we appreciate your views and your comments, and to understand that this is just a podcast show. Everybody has a right to their opinions and to their
do something stupid, see, we won't make fun of you.
Exactly. You know, we've all done something stupid.
We all done. Oh, I did that this morning when we ordered food.
I almost had killed somebody.
So
backing into them.
Real quick, we went out for breakfast.
Oh,
and we were having a little meeting. This waitress was so awesome, but she handed me the coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I poured the creamer, I poured the sugar, and I'm sitting there going, where the hell's my coffee? I'm looking all over the damn place. Damn thing's right in front of me. That's what happens when you stay for 3 days.
Oh, that was funny.
That was funny.
That was good.
Anyway, I love that waitress. She'll be on our show shortly.
Yep.
So
at IHOP.
At IHOP.
So yeah.
Oh, ask for Bree. Oh my God.
Bree? Oh yeah, Bree. That was her name. Bree.
And best service ever. I know some of you don't like IHOP. Don't start attacking us. But we went there because it was cheap.
Yeah. It was pretty good, actually. It actually filled me up to this time round. Anyway.
It looks like our studio's full again.
Yep. So, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Have a good weekend, too, Nick. Thank you for stopping by, making the place look great. So, we will see you guys Monday night.
God bless. Drive with your headlights on.
And everybody have a good Easter. And don't forget, Jesus has risen. Wait. Is it right? Yeah, Jesus has risen.
He died for your sins.
He died for y'all sins, guys. But yeah, everybody have a good Easter. Be safe out there and make it home in one piece, everybody. All right, we love you guys, and we'll see you guys Monday.
Later, y'all.